Shit, just yawning already. What do you mean high encoding? I just started. Don't do that nonsense. Stop high encoding. Why are you high encoding? Hold on. Was that the game for a second? See if that fixed the high encoding issue. What seems to be the ordeal here, OBS? You good? Gotta check something. Camera's still kind of moving shitty. I hate this camera. Where is the wire for this? Give me a second. Where did I put that wire? Let's do it. Is it the braided cable? There you go, braided cable. You are braided cable. Hold on, I might lose my webcam for a second. Oh, that was my keyboard. All right. Does not like me being in frame. I wonder if that's where our high encoding problem's coming from. Yay, tech support. Troubleshooting. See if that worked. Maybe opening the game now will solve it. No, it's not. It's running like hot garbage today. Why are you running like hot garbage today? It is really running like garbage. What is going on here? What is the problem here, OBS? What's your major malfunction? Hide my ugly mug for a second. No, I've still got high encoding. Why do we have high encoding? Why am I wasting my time with this? Apparently I'm playing this in a different capture mode. Apparently game capture on my OBS settings is a little fucky. That's cool. That's awesome. Let's play the game. Where was I? Oh, that's right. I just started this one. All right. Pop the monster already. Fairly certain I had to sneak past all these guys now. Their heightened senses and whatnot because they're elves. What are my coins doing? Oh, okay. Adding up all my coins. Matter of remembering how to play. Okay. Uh-oh. Lost my ring. Don't like not being able to adjust my camera up or down.
Have you seen many dwarves that lack beards?
No. Why?
I spoke to their leader, Thorin Oakenshield.
The one in the deep cellar?
Yes.
Why?
see if he would reveal his mission.
Let's see, is there crazy over here? No, there's not. Oh, please don't see me. I don't know how I'm not being seen right now. Zero idea how I'm not detected. Yeah. For a second, there we go. Thankfully, the ring charges fairly quickly.
Who's there?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I suppose it was nothing.
Damn it. Please. That was not how you get over here. Okay, whoops. Thing there. I get. There's no way a long jump's gonna work on that. Because I don't think it's gonna work on that. I might be wrong. Almost completely forgot how to do these. A million different paths to take. There, hop over there. There's an item I needed. Apparently. That as well. Okay. Where's this leading me to?
These again.
Interesting. Must need fire. Huh. I wonder how to get in there. I wonder if that's how you get out of that side. Casually running around out in the open. Oh, I could have gone up here this entire time. I didn't have to sneak around. Whoops. That would have been nice to know. Over here thinking I had to sneak around all that. What are you? Oh, it's the key.
Those dwarves ruined our feast. At least it wasn't the necklace.
Why did I quack? Be able to make that jump, I think. That led anywhere, but okay. Where am I? Where am I headed? Go. Open. Oh, I can't a monster. I just want my soda. How do I get down without falling? How do I get down without eating myself The orbit. Yeah, kind of like that. God damn it. I just don't. I don't know how to drop down from those without jumping. Here. And hop across. You. Back over here. Thankfully, I got that save point, so I didn't have to like redo the entire level. So could have been worse. Could have been worse, but weren't. Damn, how do we get down? Enter drops me down. Okay. Gotcha. I don't know why I had to enter. That's such a weird... Okay. Such a weird key to have to hit. Sure. No. Also no. I'm missing like a torch or something. Something light based.
Who's there?
No one, shut up.
Something strange here.
Okay. Wait, am I missing? Oh, I probably just missed a lot of stuff. Oh, that sucks.
Hello,
What's you again?
Bilbo. You and your companions have done us no harm. I fear that we are the stubborn ones to keep your friends locked in our cellars. I will help you free them. To get into the cellars, you'll need
Yenna.
3 crystals. Elven King Thranduil keeps them close by his throne. Be wary of the other wood elves, Bilbo. I am the only friend you have here.
It's like miss half. Everything outside.
I sense an unseen presence wandering our halls.
Minions of the necromancer?
No, not evil.
Real hidden.
Just uninvited.
I am
Strange.
super hidden right now. Kind of master stealthing my way through here. I don't even care if I get caught because, like, I don't know if I missed something outside or not now. That's okay. That's fine. I'm missing something out here. Once it come out here later.
What was that?
Nothing, you don't see me.
Who's there?
There's something strange here.
You come back out here later. Alright, let's skip. Quick save anyway. That was just the redo the level, I guess.
I sense an unseen presence wandering our halls.
Minions of the necromancer?
No,
Sneak.
evil.
No one hears the splashing.
Is someone there? Perhaps it was nothing.
The elves aren't exactly
Is someone there?
that perceptive.
Is someone there?
I say as I just kind of
Who's there?
wander up here. Never mind, that's a bad idea.
It was not. Seems safe now.
Is someone there?
Is someone there? Strange.
Okay.
Nothing there.
Seems safe now.
Master stealth. Let my ring charge for a second. All right. Try that again. Oh, can't grab that.
Seems safe now.
It's so weird what they can and can't detect.
Have the prisoners revealed the errand that brought them here?
They still refuse to answer, my liege.
Oh, and no one's gonna notice the crystal's missing. Okay. Interesting that I'm able to do that while in mid like grapple. What do you open? Or not open? Can't hit you. Yoink. Waiting for the vine to start rolling itself down. It's like, no! It gets pretty high up here. Oh, it's over there too. Okay, whatever. Better than dying. Now I can't. Oh, I can pick up there. Okay. Doesn't be able to make that jump. That one either. All right, never mind. Bilbo has some ups. Safe went over there. Got me up here, okay. Oh, okay. Need one more? So hopefully I didn't miss anything outside. That's gonna be kind of frustrating if I missed something. Because it didn't really give me any indication that there was a way to get anywhere. I didn't see anything outside, but I still have a bunch of items, so I don't know if I'm just like holding on to things or if I need these circles for stuff. Get back out? No, I can't take it back out. It's just like in there now. I have no way of opening that. Carry on and see what else I find. And I have a leaf. What do the leaf do? me jump back. Oops. What if I did need this later? Because, I don't know, this is like deep cellars. I don't know. I'll just play the game. Although at this point, I think if I'm missing something, then I'm just gonna miss it. It's gonna really be detrimental to me. There's a lot of gates that didn't open yet, so I'm assuming I have to come back here at some point. Just scroll over there and yeah.
Hail, friend.
The gods have cut dwarves crossing Mirkwood, making their dwarvish racket.
They have either great courage or great folly.
Run right past you. That's okay.
Perhaps it was just the wind.
Maximum sneak. There's a dwarf. Two dwarves. Look the exact same.
Was that the wind? Must be nothing.
That's why I can't just take the elves out, but I guess it's because there's too many of them.
Heard. The White Council has taken the fight to the necromancer.
That vile sorcerer has plagued this land long enough.
Don't turn around. Turned around. Damn it. Okay. Don't do that thing I just told you not to do.
Friend.
The gods have cut dwarves crossing Mirkwood, making their dwarvish racket.
They have either great courage or great folly.
Perhaps it was just the wind.
Was that the wind?
Yep.
Must be.
Show yourself.
Is someone
No.
there?
Have you heard? The White Council has taken the fight to the necromancer.
That vile sorcerer has plagued this land long enough. Show yourself.
Probably gonna get caught. Who's gonna get caught?
Seems safe now.
I think I heard footsteps.
Nope, no you didn't.
Seems safe now.
Was that the wind?
Is someone there?
Oh.
Show yourself.
Must be nothing.
Perhaps it was nothing. Seems safe now.
I don't know how I got away with that mistake. I have zero idea how I got away with that.
Is
Goodbye.
someone there? Perhaps it was nothing.
Safe went here. There we go. Okay.
I thought I'd never see you.
I don't understand how I made it through any of that.
All right. You must find a way to escape, Bilbo. My ears may be old, but I swear I hear rushing water beyond that hallway. Explore that hole and see if you can find an escape route.
Oh, but I thought I was useless to you guys. Let's explore the hall.
Is someone there?
Was that the wind?
Perhaps it was nothing.
Oh, they're gone. Oh.
Must be nothing.
Show
Why?
yourself.
I mean, whatever, but like, why?
Seems safe now.
Oh, okay. I just want to say hey.
It's
room.
time to get these barrels packed up and sent to Lake.
More of them.
This looks promising. If I can free the dwarves, I'll pack them into barrels and send them down the river to Lake Town.
That's a solution. Wow, that was...
Who is
Rook was the big failure immediately.
Who is it?
Dude, this?
I need some sleep.
Oh. Yeah, I was able to do that. What does that do? I need something else to put in the drink? Oh no, he's just gonna go drink it. Okay. No? Okay. Do not. Or put it in
Is
that.
someone there?
This will open the gate and send the barrels into the water. I'd best
Okay.
not.
Must have been mice.
This will open the gate and send the barrels into the water. I'd best not touch it until the dwarves are packed in barrels and ready to go.
Okay, so don't touch that. Okay, so I found the way out. It's at the drug the guard, I'm guessing. Assuming. Oh, the crystals. The crystals are apparently leading to me where I need to go. Me, pardon me?
Is someone there?
Nope.
Perhaps it was nothing.
I found a way out.
There we go.
The
Yeah, I just had to
elves send
follow the
barrels
crystals.
down
Hi,
the
Ben.
river to Lake Town. If we pack ourselves into barrels, the elves will make our escape for us.
We shall be bruised and battered to pieces and drowned too.
It'll work.
But I suppose we have no choice.
Okay, there you go.
Put Galleon the butler to sleep before you get into the barrels.
An elf.
It's all right. She's a friend.
You must make Galleon drowsy by
The
putting
one I
3 kinds
saved.
of herbs in his drink. One herb is in the lake behind the throne room.
Okay, so
Another
yeah.
is in a small clearing in the courtyard. The
It is gonna
third
make me go back
is
outside.
in an old cave in the courtyard.
Gotcha.
Beware. The caves were once home to spiders. This potion will melt away the thickest webs.
Okay.
Find those herbs, Bilbo. And
Gotcha.
don't worry about Galleon. The herbs won't harm him.
That's exactly what I was waiting for. Okay. Thanks, Leanna. I'm not a fan of not being able to move my camera angles.
So,
Oh, this leads out
Red
here.
Cave is not the
Oh.
only entrance to these caves.
I'm glad me and Bilbo had the
Spiderweb
exact
must
same
be
idea.
There. I do hope no one's home.
Gotta go see the spiders first. That's all right. I think I remember how to get up there, question mark? Right? Was it this way? Yeah, it was over there. I didn't even need to go invisible for that. That's right, I did it anyway. Jeez, that's immediate. The second I opened that thing, it was just, here's poison spiders. So weird how some of these webs can be cut with my sword. Other ones need to be a special potion. Potion.
It gathers come and free the dwarves.
The audio is so broken. I'm swinging, there's like 0 sounds coming out. Get that antidote. I don't really need it, but I'll take it. Ooh. should be everything. Yeah, looks like everything so far. I don't know why I was expecting like a mini boss or something like that, like one of the giant armored spiders. Okay. I have all these cave things. Can I open those now?
Who's there?
No one? Shut up.
I was sure something.
Open this now. No, you didn't have a platform. You had a platform, I believe. One of these had something I could place something in. I think it was this one. Yeah. There it is. I'm assuming you don't drug the guy first. Okay. No. Okay. No. The diamond and an upgrade. Maybe there's something else I need. Yeah, light this on fire, so it's not that.
What was that? Who's there?
There's something strange here. There's no
Well, instead of doing this ends the whole mission. On one hand, I'll be closer to the end, but on the other hand, I'm going to miss out on a scroll. Be nice to have all of those. Okay, I can get up there. Okay, never mind. What am I doing? Can't get back the way I came.
There's something strange.
Just suck. Bye. Deuces. What do I have? I had about a million alerts for something. Whoop. Almost forgot about this.
Is someone there?
Nope. Goodbye. Fuck. Never mind. I touched him. Sorry.
Seems safe now.
Show yourself.
No.
I'm jumping at shadows.
When are we getting these back? I wonder if I can maybe get one of those back and maybe I can get it.
What news of the necromancer?
Use them outside and open them that way, but it won't let me. Another way of getting it.
Was that the wind?
Yep.
Must be nothing.
Leona seems distant lately.
Uh-oh.
She
Uh-oh.
had a difficult fight in the
Uh-oh.
Lone Lands. Trolls.
Ah, I knew it was gonna happen. Right here. I'm way too far with that. I was getting way too cocky, too confident with my
Council is moving against
visibility. Thought I was moving fast enough. Overconfidence and sword insidious killer and whatnot. open.
Was that the
Excuse
wheel?
me, possibly. Excuse me, pardon me. I didn't go that way last time. Don't even think I recognized that this was a
Seems distant
room.
lately. She had a difficult fight
Oh,
in the Lone Lands.
You don't see me?
Trolls. Trolls? 3. And she still lives? She best
no, this ain't it.
She did not best them. She merely survived them.
Well, I get in there. I can't throw a rock at it, can I? No, I can't throw a rock through the bars. Okay, that's not the solution.
Show you. Who's there?
No one. Shut up.
It must show yourself.
It seems safe now.
Okay, so I was like, uh-oh. Down here now.
Place the herbs in Galleon's mouth.
Yeah, okay.
There's Galleon's cup.
Thanks, Boba.
Be quick.
There you go.
When the herbs take effect, this room will be wide open.
Blow this bitch wide open. Wow, that's immediate. What's that list again? It can help me sleep.
Oh my, that was quick.
See? Bilbo agrees. Nope, can't hit it with a sword. Or if there's something that prevents me from getting in there. Maybe that's why there's so many other paths. Save again, 'cause I don't feel like doing that again. Maybe I have to find a way of distracting him because now I have to get the dwarves out. I don't know. I didn't rate this game. I'm assuming it has something to do with that. I'm assuming I'm going to have to distract the guards somehow. You get the dwarves out. That's how the mission goes.
Someone there?
The Lord of the Eagles?
Flew right down
Why is there-
to the trees. You should
Oh,
have
Leon,
seen
okay.
Gandalf's face.
Like, why is there a guard
Mr.
here?
Baggins,
It's not.
You never cease to amaze. Now you must find Thorin. They won't tell us where he
Okay.
is.
He is in the deep cellar. There is only one way into the deep cellars. Through the dark water caverns. It's dangerous, but it's the only way. I don't like
That-
sending you down there.
I must rescue
Explains why I
Thorin.
needed all of
This
those.
is the only way in. Don't worry. It shouldn't take too long.
How you doing over there, kiddo? Good. Where did you take me? It's so weird to me that I was just in a random room that had nothing in it. And like one door that was locked. Oh. Missed. Haha. Do we need those rocks? Okay. I got them. Might as well use them. Huh? Nope, that was nowhere near. Okay. They poison me? They must. There's way too many antidotes here for me not to get poisoned by these things. Sir? I haven't saved yet. I just realized I've been going through this, just beating these things up. Haven't saved. I should do that so I don't have to redo all this. 5 chapters left of this game, and I think it's gonna take me like maybe another stream or two. Because I would have been done with this level by now. I'm 45 minutes in. Well, okay. 30 minutes, and I forgot about the issues I had at the beginning. Well, shit. I don't almost get myself killed. Just go ahead and miss the jump. Right, I should be fine on health now. I have 7 potions. I have almost full health. Got plenty. There leads Bilbo. Thank you. Bilbo should not have been doing that. Okay, way to go. This is a way to go, or... Oh, this is the way I have to go, then I'll just go to my save point. Wow. He doesn't know how I'm gonna handle all these hits. Here. Okay. Take that. I haven't had any coins in a while. A lot of crystals, not a lot of coins. There, nothing over there. Save point. Not sure. I want to be in here yet. Okay. Sure. Okay. I don't want to go direction and end up missing out on some stuff. Ooh, that was close. Oh, there's a blue one of these. What was that? Ow. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Oh, it does lead to the same room. Okay. Maybe I had to come in here anyway. Please. Please. There we go. Oh, third level up this entire level. This is a lot of crystals in this one. Oh, that's how they poison. Okay. Stop backstepping. Fine. There you go. Backstep that. That got a little close. That got very close. Whack. Where did I end up? Because I went into a different chamber now. Where am I? I was fighting them in one room and I ended up in a different room. Oh, Bilbo, please. Thank you. Yeah, I was fighting them in here and I ended up in there somehow. Here's that guy. They like going where I'm not supposed to be able to hit him. Please, thank you. Wasn't there another one somewhere, or did he die? Get anything from here? Looks like that's a resounding no. No, okay. Yeah, it's here already. It's only 11 o'clock. Weird. I think that's a mail truck. Yeah, that's a mail truck. Huh, weird. Never heard him here this early before. Up. You. Oh, Bilbo. Thank you. That. Alright, now I'm gonna head back to the other room. Finally! Oh. How's it going, log? Doesn't even get internet even when I was connected. That's weird. Did you have to reset your router or something? I mean, you didn't really miss. We did miss like half the level so far, but didn't really miss much. I mostly had to deal with some tech issues on my side and get here, so you didn't really miss too much. Surprisingly enough, I went through the sneaking section and only getting caught like a couple times, only a handful of times, not as much as I thought I was going to. So I was blowing dust off the antenna and it worked. Okay. Hey, sometimes a stupid solution is the solution. Really? Money. Ooh. Too jumpy. Damn. Am I getting this one? Come on. That's on it. Oh my god, I just lost all the time. Again, I was on it. I think last time I played this, I praised how relatively good this unlock mechanic is. And today it's not doing what it's supposed to. I had like 2 seconds left on that. Really? No, Milo, I'm gonna screw this up again. Come on. Talt. It. All my praise for this mechanic has gone out the window. I now fully understand why there are skeletal keys. Skeleton keys. Skeletal keys? Please. Thank you. Thanks, Bilbo. You idiot. Up here. I jinxed myself. I said I was having a really good time with this morning. I jinxed it. Because now I'm just messing up stupid jumps. Stupid jumps. Unlocking, all that kind of fun. Why didn't he make that jump that time? Bilbo. When in doubt, just cheese it. Yep. It's like that. I think there's still a mushroom in here. Yeah, there's another mushroom in here. I'll get that real quick. I think there was only one more chest in that room to open. I think. Chest and a diamond. Quick save real quick. Got everything that way. Never mind. Whatever's this way. Oh, you know what? I had dropped this down. I could just climb back up that, I think. Yeah, I could have. Whoops. I didn't have to go through all that. I'd completely forgotten about the whole vine thing. Tunnel there. I don't think I want to go towards that tunnel yet. That chest is fitting in and out of existence. Of course you're trapped. God damn it. Okay, that was always an easy one. You gotta go down. I don't feel like taking fall damage from jumping off of a vine. Where I need to go, so we're not gonna go that way yet. Okay. Really? I don't know how he magnetized onto that one, but okay. No, there. Ah, okay. How am I supposed to get up there? Crystal. Where are you taking me? Please tell me you're not taking me to where I'm supposed to go. Music just changed, I think. Brings me here to deep cellar. There's Thorin. Okay, so I'm gonna save, but I don't want to be here yet. Alright, Thorin, I'll be here in a second. I need to go that way still. Right. Up here? Correct? Maybe? Yes, okay. Hop back over to that guy. I need to get up there now, so I need to go back this way. You just have to go back this way. Yeah, okay. This vine still is trying to go down, I guess. Back over here. Back up here. All the way over there. Over here. Down to this one? Question mark? There. Cool. Hopefully you lead somewhere cool. And I usually over here. Okay. Whoa. Okay, there's a cliff there. Oh. Usually over here. Okay, never mind. That was pointless. I wasted so much time doing that. Oh no. I didn't have to go that way at all. Just for 3 crystals. I could have gone without those 3 crystals. I could have lived. Yep. All that effort for 3 crystals. Amazing. Okay. Okay. Good luck to Thor and get the hell out of here. I still gotta find out how to get the other gates to open. Oh wait, no, I wonder if I can open them now that I have that blue crystal thing. I wonder if I can now. I'm gonna save and quick save. In here. Yeah. If this works. Ooh.
Show you who's there. Show yourself.
No.
It must be the wind.
Seems safe now.
If this doesn't work and this is a waste of time, then I'll just go ahead and I'll load my save again. I got that blue opening thing, so that blue opening thing should, in theory, open this gate out here. I'm gonna be a little upset if I go and unlock Thorin and I just need to come out here anyway, but we can find out for sure. I'd rather to come out here and redo something than come out here and
What was that?
or than not come out here and miss it entirely.
I was sure.
I can live with the 60 seconds it took for me to get here, if even. Done this past so many times I can just do it by memory at this point. Think. I haven't gone through this way several times. Promise. Probably why this level is taking me forever. Because I've just been doing the same thing over and over again. Yes, it was. Okay. Don't think you have learned. Okay, my stones do more damage. Cool. There. I don't want to get caught because I don't want to have to redo all this.
Is
Here.
someone there?
So that wasn't actually a waste of time.
Must involve treasure. Restoring
Uh-oh.
the garden.
Uh-oh.
He
Are you serious?
The deep cellar below the stockade.
Make certain they are.
How did I get caught? How did I get caught? Redo that entire path. That's a little annoying.
Show you who's there.
I didn't realize touching that thing was gonna get me in trouble. Or get me slide down all the way down to the water. Words. Hard.
Must be the wind.
Show yourself.
Do that real quick. All the way up here. Music was not happy changing there. We got like another hour and a half left. I'm still in the same level. Yikes.
Who's there?
That's fine, dude.
Who's there?
There's nothing.
I suppose it was nothing.
It must be the wind.
The most you missed in the last minute was me just wasting a lot of time doing things I didn't have to do. And then I went all the way over here to get the scroll and got caught. Because I didn't realize that touching the water by the throne, even though you're on that, like, wooden path, would take you down to the water, and I got caught in the process. I had to redo this last minute and a half. Yeah, I've gotten all the items outside here except for this scroll at this point. I just have to re-get the scroll because I screwed up. I'm on the part where I have to unlock Thorin, so I'm close to the end. The hell of a backtrack too. That's quite a ways away.
The errand must involve treasure. Is Thorin well guarded?
He cannot escape the deep cellar below the stockade.
Makes
You wanted to run for so long, really?
are not ill-treated.
I don't blame you. Honestly, I spent like the first couple minutes trying to figure out like how to get that item, and thinking like I did something wrong, because I was like all the way in here where I was getting Thorin. I'm like, wait, I haven't gotten all the items yet. Where am I supposed to go? But I just assumed it wants you to backtrack.
What's that?
There's no one.
Ah, okay.
Was that the wind?
We're gonna ignore that. 18-year-old game, by the way. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough energy for this.
Must be nothing.
No, I'm not gonna have enough energy. I'm gonna get caught. Yeah, there's that. Okay, that's fine. I was too confident in that. That's all right. Go over this way. I knew it was gonna happen. I should have gone through here. Past all this. Reset my thing. And I've done this. There we go. I should have enough now. I think the only times I've been caught in this one, other than that one time when I fell in the water and somehow
Who's there? Show
the guard
yourself.
saw me, even though there was no one visible. All the guards have caught me because of my own mistakes. Something like what I just did a second ago.
It must be.
Right, now we're here. Save again. There we go.
That was
Thorin.
most uncomfortable.
Upon my word.
I like it. I like it. It actually forces you to use the ring mechanic. Any other time it gave it to you, it gave you the tutorial for it. Didn't feel like I needed to use it. This one actually makes you use it.
Now to open this cell.
And the dwarves appreciate all your hard work. And because I went through and I grabbed everything. I have all these. There we go.
The rest of the dwarves are waiting above. After you, King Thorin Oakenshield.
Good work, Mr. Baggins.
You have my bow. Yeah, there's still garbage staying out of trouble.
I suspect I'll be bruised and back into pieces. Get moving, burglar!
And then they're back at yelling at me. Back to yelling at me immediately. I just saved your ass with yelling at me. Hey, Bobo, you okay? Oh.
The dwarves are all packed and ready to go. Now,
A king in a...
Hey, shut up, Thorn. I like how Bilbo gives all of them the look of get in the fucking barrel.
In a barrel?
I do hope I put the lids on tight.
Oh, if not, they're gonna drown. How are you getting in one? Where's Leona gonna help you?
Dwarves were not meant for this sort of travel.
Bilbo, how'd you do that? Oh no, you're
hardly breathe in here.
gonna lose some dwarves, aren't we?
Wait for me!
Oh no, he just hops in. Why couldn't the dwarves have just hopped in? I have questions. I'm just taking a nap.
Ooh, hey, what's it? Baggins!
Wow, I actually got all the coins in that one. I was still missing a couple courage points and somehow. Probably too weak to even learn how to swim. That's true. It wouldn't surprise me. Let's go for a extra bubble. Might as well. Grab a couple of those. Grab a couple of those because I'm lazy and I'm getting tired of doing some of these chests. Cool. Look at that. 4 more levels to go.
Floated down Long Lake and carried Bilbo and the dwarves to the safety of Lake Town.
It's probably gonna be one more stream of this game before it's
in
done.
the shadow of the dragon's
So I have like about another hour and a half-ish left.
King under the
of the day.
mountain. The people of Lake Town held a great feast for the dwarves. Their old prophecies said gold would flow from Lonely Mountain when the king returned. And while the dwarves feasted, Bilbo had the run of the town.
Yeah, get this poor Lake Town. Yay.
Welcome to Lake Town.
What's this shit?
After a few days' rest, we'll be ready to head up to the Lonely Mountain. Go find the master of Lake Town and send him thanks for his hospitality. He'll be by the Great Hall.
Yep. They want all the gold when they don't do shit. Yeah. So far, they haven't done a single thing other than to have the thief that they loathe so much doing everything for him. Nothing there.
You must be the expert treasure hunter.
Okay. Probably talk to everyone.
These people treat us.
You're just like kings.
You should speak with the master.
Okay.
Welcome to Lake Town.
Okay, he just has the whole dialogue again. Okay, cool. I just want to talk to everyone, make sure I don't miss any quests. Dave? Oh, there's a boat down there. Okay. Yeah. Cider house. Well, I can go in there. Okay.
The rivers will run gold, they say.
Welcome to Lake Town, Bilbo.
Okay. Well, they're gonna say something important. What do you got for me?
Welcome to my cider house. Best...
Okay. I'm basically skipping a lot of conversations because it's just like, I don't. Why'd you have a quest for me? I really don't care. Yeah, dwarves in any other medium are very useful. Dwarves in this game are just kind of like stupid.
Bard is of the line of Girion.
Okay. You have nothing important either.
Only tragedy will come.
Yeah, those who wake the dragon, so on and so forth.
Mirkwood was one.
Okay. Take that. It's gonna magnetize through the floor, guarantee it. Who are you? Can't talk to either of you? Okay.
He
That
wants
way?
to be an adventurer now. He says the dwarves have a child
Nope,
in their
nothing
company
there.
who carries a blade.
The dwarves call him a hobbit. That's no child.
Try telling that to a young boy raised on tales of adventure.
Oh, wait. Good thing. I shoot that? Can I shoot that? No. Or am I missing? Wait. Oh, okay. Can't hit that. Never mind. Oh, it's decoration? Oh. It was like it was something I can shoot at.
I don't think I've ever...
Quick save again. There's a lot of save points. Oh. You'll be able to make that jump. Okay. I just walked off of that not knowing what the hell I was doing. Oh, shit. Well. What are my chances? Okay. Get all the way back up there again. This isn't a very forgiving path for a crystal, but it does give you a diamond, so. Okay, Bilbo. You wanna grab one to the side I'm actually looking at? Ooh. Me nervous there, kid. There we go.
We spend our nights guarding this town from God.
You do. Great Hall? Okay, I won't do the Great Hall yet.
Good evening.
Good evening.
You're a lovely vision this night.
Oh, thank you, kind sir.
Man's gonna get it. Oh. Sounds- No. Yes. Maybe. No, I haven't. One house. Okay.
Balin and Thorin are the only...
I'm not getting any quests from anyone, so I'm guessing there's not any random quest at this moment. There's a skeleton key, though. I'll take that. Okay, nothing here. Keep like trying to move my head to look around certain things. That's obviously not going to work. That's going to end well. Oh. Hey, the board falls. This again. I talk to you, you just tell me something about Thorin. Okay. Thanks for the free money. Why that's the only money I've found so far? I think in this town I would have found a little bit more. There's the semi-invisible. What? Fuck. I'm sure it's gonna magnetize me onto this one. Yep, there it goes. Look at those other ones real quick. This time remembering that that ledge falls. Then we'll check out the wine house. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? That was dumb. That was very dumb. Mars house. Okay. It was one of those situations where I jumped, and then as I was like mid-jump, I realized that I had jumped over a precarious area. Sounds confusing. Oh, okay. I won't feel bad when I randomly die like that again. Guess that one falls. That rope falls. This ledge falls. Hello? Hey. Give me the crystal. Why is it not giving the crystal? Well, now I'm gonna have a problem. It's so weird to me that the hitbox it has for some of these, for like collecting things. Okay. Because sometimes it collects things when it makes sense, sometimes it doesn't make sense when it doesn't collect things. It's so weird. Yeah. Let's go to the wine house real quick. Then head back around this side of town. Go to Rednar's house. Okay, never mind. I can't go in the wine house. That answers that question. This way. Save point. His house should be over here. It'll even let me in. It will not, therefore I don't care about it anymore. Oh wait, where's this? This is the last chapter before the best chapter, by the way. Okay. Good. Is this chapter just this town? Or is there actually like stuff to do in this chapter? Oh, it has lots to do? Okay, never mind. It's not. It's gonna be like, oh, okay, if it's just a town, I'm just gonna rush through it. But there's a lot to do. We'll try and take my time. Whoops. I cannot go in there, I guess. Okay. Hitting the button to enter and it wasn't doing anything. You know what? There's a boat I saw. Yeah, right there. That way. Okay. Why would I want to raise that? Can't do anything. Oh, now let me see the sign. I want to read it. Maybe let's shoot that from here. No, I can't shoot that from here. You know what? Not the solution, but that's how I'm solving it. Here we go. What do you do? Oh. Okay, but why would I want to do that? Why would I want to do that? That's for later. Okay, I'm just wasting my time then. Got it. Oh, please get up there, Bill. You fucker. Alright, fine. If that's for later, then I guess I'll just save these crystals for when I get to that point then. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Getting down here isn't too bad. It's the camera that's kind of killing me. Any Power Wash update? Hell yeah. God, I want to play that game again. Gotta find time to play that game again. I'm always happy to see indie games like Power Wash Sim getting updates like that. That game is so good. Ah, that's right. I need to get this. I still think it's a little bizarre that indie games recently have been like stellar, whereas AAA games have kind of been like falling apart. Great Hall. Go to the Great Hall and progress this bitch. Best if I can get at least 2 chapters done, because then I'll only have 3 left for the next time I stream. I don't know when it's good. Who are you? Move along, citizen. Except for I want to say thank you to everyone. I'll kill the goblins for you. You're bored? You're just like a regular dude.
If you see anyone suspicious, follow him. But don't let him see you. Come to me if you learn anything.
Okay, go to the wine cellars. The wine house. Piper. Okay.
Ah, a perfect place to hide.
Okay. No, I didn't want to do that.
What is that?
You just made me jump just then. It wasn't even me jumping. Come on, town guard. Person. Thief. Whatever. Come on. Thank you.
Something there. What is that?
Oh my god, it really doesn't want me making even a simple noise. Come on, dude. Sneaking.
Something there.
I'm not even moving.
I've been spotted.
Fuck's sake. That was... Okay. Okay. gonna be a long mission, isn't it?
Watch the...
Yep. Oh, do the wine cellar thing. Good place to hide. Uh-oh. Camera's stuck. Oh no, never mind. This is one of those situations where it just changed the camera for you. Never mind.
What is that?
He really catches you if you do anything. The invisible wall. Drops.
Faster, Bilbo. Don't lose him.
Up. Right there. Stealth.
Something there.
Oh, please. Please. Use my camera to my advantage. Oh, is this where he drops this? Picks this thing up? You don't see me. Oh, okay.
Strange. I better tell Bard.
From your description, that sounds like Bortan. I'll have to talk with him about these missing wine barrels. Mr. Baggins, you've done Lake Town a great service.
I've saved your
Citizen,
wine.
I'm making you an honorary member of the town guard.
Is there anything else I can do to help?
A shipment of crates has just arrived. The master believes they contain something the thieves desire. See what's inside them. Please, accept this. Lake Town is grateful for your service.
Oh, good. Ah, potions. Look at that. Alright, so now I have to go... Save. A. B. Go back to that bridge. Are there any gems leading my way? I'm missing now that I've started heading that direction? No? Okay, cool. It has a knack of dropping crystals where it wants me to go, and I almost completely forgot about that and head this way without even looking. Oh. There's the gems I was talking about.
This is the warehouse. Time to see what's inside.
Yep. This could be another stealth thing. Is it forcing stealth? No. Break shit. Got it. I'll gladly take all of their money. Okay.
Kill the runt!
Also okay.
What a goblins doing in Lake Town?
How do you explode? Wish there was an easier way to switch targets. Stop. For the potion you guys gave me, because I'm gonna need it. Hop around, jerk offs. Hop around so much. Dirt. I'm gonna find you. You're up there, I guess? Okay. Open that. Stop. Nope, I don't find my way over there. Oh, that was a leap of faith. Okay. Oh. Okay. Breaking the game here for a second. I'm not even supposed to go this way. I've unintentionally broken the game. Oh, you better hope I don't get over there. Okay. What did I do? I skipped across all the way over to here. Okay. Also almost died. That sucked. Wow, that was stupid. Yeah, I was progressing and then I missed the jump somehow. God damn it. Well, I guess I'll redo the entire fight. I don't have the time to mess with it like this. I should be doing better. There's a really, really long jump, and I don't know if you're supposed to make it or not, but I did.
What's inside?
Welcome to the Hobbit. The Hibbit. Welcome to the Hibbit. The Frog Hobbit. Yeah, can I skip the cutscene? No? Okay. I kind of like Hibbit too.
An ambush!
Hibbit definitely feels like the way I'm playing it. Is it really almost noon? Oh my god. Where's this entire gate? There you go. Okay, you go. Oh, good. Good, now I'm speaking in stupid. That's not good. Why didn't they have their shield? That was interesting. Last time they had shields. Why don't you have a shield? Okay, last time he had a shield. I'm confused. Yeah, so it's crazy. It was just weird to me because the last time I fought this group, those guys all had shields. And it made the fight a little bit more weird unless I broke one accident when I did that first lunge. This is what I did. I did this, and I went like this, and I went like this. And I killed this guy. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Alright, I'll deal with him later. And then I went over here, and then I went, yeah. Then I activated this. Then I went over here. Then I unfortunately waited for that to come back. Please. Alright, and he fell down again. Does it go in there or not? I won't go in there yet or not. Yeah, you know what? I'm just not dealing with this. There's some rocks, get rid of them. I was gonna do this. I opened this door and I didn't go through this door last time. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, there's some health in here. Oh, and a save point. Well, that's nice to have. At that, and I didn't have to waste the potion. I'm actually full on potions. Wow, that's the first time in a long time. 18-year-old game, by the way. Yeah. Oh, eat me. No refunds. That's true. I'm pretty sure I'm out of the refund window for a totally legitimate copy. Do not steal. You jerk. Yeah. Back up here. Back over here. I just realized I was going to tell Trap something and I completely forgot to tell him beforehand. Sure.
Bilbo, I'm sorry. The warehouse was more dangerous than I thought.
Honestly,
At the cider, Bilbo.
I think I've said before, I didn't own too many games for my GameCube. It was just, I don't know. I didn't
broke into the armory.
have the money for it, so my parents didn't really get me any of these games. So
The Black Arrows are
this part wasn't even on my radar.
been in my family for generations. Some say there's an enchantment on it. I would not have this filth lay claim to it. Bilbo, this cider house is full of useful information, but its patrons know better than to talk to me. Go inside and see what you can learn from them.
Yeah, so I'm actually in that current moment right now. When I was talking about the emulators and stuff yesterday, and doing the Xbox 360 emulation,
The cider house and see what you
that was part of it. Is because not only is my 360 getting old, it's getting to the point where those games aren't there anymore, and I went to go look for Armored Core in the Xbox eShop, whatever you want to call it, the Xbox store on there, and you can't buy the game anymore. You can pin it to home, but you can't buy the game. It won't let you do that anymore at all on their shop, which I kind of knew was happening. I already knew it happened, but that's like the problem with these digital storefronts is you can't completely keep your games. You're at the mercy of that storefront still existing, which is why whenever people are against piracy and against emulation, it's like, why?
The rivers will run good.
Welcome to Lake Town.
Did you hear? Thieves took all the weapons in town, keeping them at some warehouse. I bet one of these nasty lot knows where.
Talk to all of them. They should listen to the entire dialogue.
I hear the stolen weapons are being kept.
See, I'd rather own the stuff too, or at least have
In league with goblins, he is.
some sort of like
It must be stopped.
ROM or some way of emulating it in some way, shape, or form.
Cider house. Best
cider in town, or so I say anyway.
That's why I was happy to find that emulator. I actually tested it out on a Digimon game that I completely forgot came out on the 360. That kind of stuff.
Vaughn and the goblins stole all those weapons. Do you know anything about it?
Goblins?
Yeah, they're emulating their stuff their own way. The problem is though, like, you're still relying on them A, porting the game over for that emulation, and B, having it available through the cloud services, because I checked out PlayStation Now's new upgraded thing, and it was supposed to have like their entire Sony library. You're supposed to have like PlayStation 1, 2, 3 games on there, and they're not there. I checked the thing, they have like no PlayStation 1 games at all, and their PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3 library is abysmal at best. It's missing like 3/4 of their games, so it's just sucks. And I was having this conversation the other day that I really feel like Nintendo and Sony are the worst when it comes to their backwards compatibility and emulation, because they just don't. PlayStation or Sony, yeah, well, especially Sony, has purposely made their consoles not work with their previous generation. Somehow PS4 and PS5 works together. I'm amazed by that. But you can't play PS3 games on a PS4. You have to buy the game digitally off their storefront in order for it to work for whatever games they have ported to that, and have the working PS4 version. And Nintendo is just fucking, every single time they come up with a different console, they have a different format for their games, so you can't play the last generation's games. At least Xbox, so Xbox still has, they don't have all their games compatible with the previous generation on like an Xbox One. However, if I wanted to, I could play a lot of 360 and Xbox original games on my Xbox One or an Xbox Series X, which you can't do on the other consoles, because on Nintendo, you can't put a GameCube disc in your Switch, clearly, and there's no like attachment for the Nintendo Switch to do it. On Sony, you can't put a PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 1 disc in your PS4 and hope it works. It just won't do it. But on Xbox, I can take the Xbox original version of Halo, put it into the Xbox One or Series X, and surprise, surprise, it works. Or something like Blinks in the Time Sweeper. If I took the Xbox original copy of that and put it into my Xbox One, guess what? It's gonna work. And that's why I really think Nintendo and Sony piss me off so much with their backwards compatibility and their policies on emulation and all this other stuff, because they're just garbage at it. They don't want you to keep playing their games, and yet people will vehemently defend them, like, oh, but they're exclusives. Oops, I died. Whoopsies. Yeah, that's the other thing too. You have to pay monthly to play their older games as well. On Xbox, you don't have to pay monthly. If you don't want to pay for Xbox Live or Game Pass Ultimate, you can just take your disc and toss it in your Xbox. It works. Yeah, that's the thing with Sony's, like, oh, we can't get PS3 games to play on a PS4. Like, fuckers, you designed the system. What do you mean you can't get your own games to work? You designed it. How did you design it to not work? If I remember correctly from all the rumors and everything, making games for PlayStation 3 was an absolute nightmare for everyone. 75 days, 75, because of the way the PS3's architecture was. It was just an absolute disaster. Any point in going this way? Probably not. I'm just wasting my time. Okay, yeah. I don't know. There was a whole rant I had about that because it just pissed me off. I'll be honest, I haven't bought a physical Xbox One title in forever, but that's only because on Xbox One and Series X, I mean, for the time being, I can just buy the games. I'm sure when they come up to the next console and it doesn't have the option to play those games or whatever, I'll start buying them again because I'll be like, oh, I can't play this game anymore. That was very close. But until that day happens, you know, rebuying my 360 games. That's why I think I will always remain a Xbox fanboy, because I'll call myself that, because at least their backwards compatibility and their everything else is fine. Know how easy it is? I'm gonna pause. Know how easy it is to fucking emulate an Xbox 360 game? Hey, you know what? You have a working Xbox 360 disc drive with an Xbox 360, and you have the disc. Go ahead and pop in a 16 gigabyte memory drive or flash drive, USB drive, whatever you want to call it. Pop it in there, format it, put your disc in, hit install, and install it onto that hard drive, and then take that flash drive, plug it into your computer with an emulator, and guess what? You now have the files you need to emulate that game onto your computer. All you have to do is install it. It's so fucking easy, and none of these other companies do it. That is my rant. Sorry. I had to do that. I had to say that because when I started looking into this 2 days ago, I instantly installed all 4 of my Armored Core games onto a USB drive and tested out the files on the emulator I'm using for it. And guess what? The games worked. I didn't have to rebuy the games. I didn't have to download the ROMs off of a website. I had them. They made it so easy to make their own games backwards compatible, and then these other companies just don't give a shit. It's so irritating. That's the other thing too. If the developer decides to pull the game from the digital store, you're screwed. Like when Borderlands, when Telltale went bankrupt and you couldn't play Tales from the Borderlands, it made Borderlands. It would have made Borderlands 3 almost impossible to play and know the story behind, because a lot of the stuff that they reference in Borderlands 3 is only available in Tales from the Borderlands. Same thing when they did that little one shot with the Assault on Sanctuary, or whatever the fuck it was called, before 3 came out. You wouldn't have understood a single thing that was happening because a lot of the stuff was only in the Telltale game. Yeah, they can't not be aware of that. I mean, the customers have to be telling them constantly, like, we want to play your games. We want to play your older games. And I think they know this because a lot of them are pumping out these remakes and remasters of older games because they have to know that we're all just looking for older games. I mean, granted, a lot of them are doing it because if they don't do it, then they lose their copyrights for the games, but still. They know we want them, they just don't want to do it. Yeah, I'm okay with the remakes. That's why, like, as much as I don't like EA, especially with what they did with Dead Space 3, the Dead Space remake looks like they're doing it exactly correctly for being a complete rework of that entire game. Like, they're changing some things to it, but the elements that they have adjusted to make it more modern is insane. I give them credit. I don't even like EA, and I give them credit on a Dead Space game after what they did with Dead Space 3. But they're doing it right. I think that's why people were so mad with Prince of Persia when they first showed it off, because they were like, this isn't a remake, you just reported the original game, what are you doing? That's why the Prince of Persia remake is in development hell at the moment, because they have to redo everything. Yeah, I don't blame you for that one. I hate EA for that as well. They've milked that everything dry on FIFA and Madden and all of them. I almost fell off. I'm not even a huge sports guy, and I'll go ahead and I'll admit they've milked those dry. That's ridiculous. Every single year too. Like if it was once in a while, once in a couple years or whatever, sure. Once every 2 years is fine, you know, because then at least the roster changes, the things can change. They can make different elements to the game. They can add new features. Technology will advance enough that they can do different things. No, every fucking year. Hey, Bilbo, can you stop? That's why I will never buy a sports game. Never buy a sports game ever again. I think the last sports game I ever owned on purpose. Why did Google stop? What the hell? Sorry, Pepper. I fix it. Alright, Google stopped Piper's TV for whatever reason. Bilbo. I think the last one I had was NHL 2K2? 2K3? It was a hockey game for the GameCube. But that's because at the time I was huge into the New Jersey Devils hockey team. But like you can do stupid shit in those games. You can't do them in here now. Because in those games you used to be able to make your character look like a horse. So I had like Martin Brodeur from the New Jersey Devils goalie looking like a stupid horse thing. I was like, yeah, this is cool. And the games were fun. They're just slapping in some new characters and some new graphics. Yeah, basically. That's what they're doing. They can get away with it. Am I supposed to... I see. Oh, thank you, Bilbo. Okay, no, this is not what I'm supposed to do. Yes, go down. I'm missing. There's a box. Oh, wrong rope. Oh. Was I supposed to... Oh. When I hopped on that rope, I was supposed to go down. Oops. Instead of jumping across. Going here. Oh, I see it. Okay. I see, said the blind streamer. Down here?
What do they have planned?
There we are.
There is an old thief named Malak who spends time in the cider house. He's been reformed for years.
Got about another hour to go.
He knows many thieves. He may know the location of the thieves' hideout. Perhaps he will tell a fellow burglar.
Where do you want me to go?
They have planned. There is an old thief named Malak who spends time in the cider house.
Got it.
He's been reformed for years.
I can't skip you.
He still knows many thieves. He may know the location of the thieves' hideout. Perhaps he will tell a fellow burglar.
I'm so pleasantly surprised. Yeah. My rant aside, I am pleasantly surprised at how easy it is to port over. I guess not really port over. How easy it is to rip your own games for emulation for your Xbox 360. Because no other thing. The ring will use the ring. No other system, as far as I know, is so easy to rip straight off the disc like that. Because normally,
welcome to my cider house.
Normally you have to like go through a different program and this, that, and the third. 360 literally just tells you like, pop that bitch in there, install it onto a flash drive, and plug that bitch in. Done. Easy.
Are in league with goblins. I must find their lair.
I just gotta praise that. It's so easy.
But it has the ring of truth. I'll help you if you do me a favor.
Well, you were right. This does have a lot of stuff in it, huh?
An heirloom that's been in me family for years. The golden...
In me family.
It was stolen years ago by Juan and his thieves.
Juan?
It's in me old house, which is now full of the thieving vermin. Use this key to get in and bring back my
Piper. Go into a house. Go to find the black arrow somewhere in Lake Town. If they have the arrow, will be there. Hi, what you doing? You made a mess? What happened? Okay, did you pick it up? Did you pick up your copy? Okay. Is it a big mess or small mess? A big mess? Need me to go check it out real quick? Are you covered in it? Cover yourself with it? Oh, yeah, you did splash. Is it on the couch? Oh, we have a mess issue. Where's your where to go? Didn't you look at the screen? I did look at the screen, but I didn't, like, notice where it was. Oh, now I'm distracted by the fact that there's a mess potentially somewhere in the house. I'm gonna do it again.
Find your way into me old home and bring back me dagger.
Show me? No, it's not gonna show me. All right, whatever. I saw it like showing me the screen, and then I or the house, and then I left. Found it. It's where the gems are. Yeah, it's probably not that much of a mess. It was a small thing of orange juice. House, can't open the door. Let me in. Why do I have to lockpick your own chest? On the table? Hey, it can't be that much of a mess. You didn't have too much juice left, baby girl. Alex dagger. Okay. It's a big mess? Oh no. Okay, I'll get up and clean it in a second. Hold on. I'll clean the mess you made. What dads do. Hey, Dwarves, thanks for the help around town, by the way. Good job. You're doing awesome.
At last, my birthright is returned to me. Thank you, Bilbo.
It was in your own house. I'm so confused.
The door to the thieves' lair is sealed by a strange lock. You will need 5 bottles to open it. 2 of them are in the cider house. The other 3 bottles can be found in houses marked by the sign of the serpent.
Gotcha, that's why those are important.
Thieves who own those houses stole the bottles from the cider house basement. When you find the bottles, return here. I will try to remember the combination.
Bro, you couldn't even remember how to open your own chest in your house. Go away. Or go clean up that mess. Those bottles are in here. Oh, look at that. The cellar door has conveniently opened. Thanks. And... oh, whoops. Well, the blue wine bottle's in there now. Shit. Please. Please. Please, Bilbo. That's the hardest puzzle. Still missing the bottle. The 2 were in here. Unless he has one.
Did you know that there is a secret entrance to...
There you go. I wouldn't just ruin the quest by accidentally placing that bottle. Oh, no, actually, I know how to do it. I know how to fix that problem. Here, give me a second to clean up the mess you made. I'll be right back. I'm gonna run a small ad. Not that it matters, you're not gonna see it. There was a small mess. It was a very small mess. That's fine. But she didn't like that it was a mess. You have your bunny friend? Your chicken friend? For Easter, because we're not those crazy people who buy their kids like... America's weird. We're not those weird parents that buy our kids like Christmas gifts for Easter. We just buy them candy and stuff. Or the Easter bunny brings them candy and stuff. So she has like these weird like chickens and bunnies that you just wind up and they bounce around all over the place. She's content she has that. Whatever sadness she felt for spilling her orange juice is gone. Just went and got her another orange juice. The reason why I say that Americans are weird is because there's a thing going around where people, instead of just like candy and little chocolate coins and stuff like that for Easter. Parents have gone out and like bought full ass like bikes and video game consoles and video games and all this other stuff. It's so weird. Am I getting close to the end of this level? Or is this like, oh shit, one more to go? This one. I'm trying to rush or anything, but.
Have you tried Vaden's new cider?
Oh, no.
Hey, I'm kind of ready for a change of scenery. That I do need to stop and get ready for work in a couple minutes, so it's like, it'd be nice if this was done soon. I still got another 40 minutes to go, but like, it'd be nice if I could be done soon. Cider house? Oh, cider house is over here. Duh. Go to the cider house. Alright. Tell me your puzzle.
When you find the bottles, return here.
I did.
I will try to remember the combination of the lock.
Okay. I didn't jump there, Bilbo did. There we go. I cannot go up these stairs. Bilbo, please. Please. Thank you.
The combination escapes me in memory, but I do remember this. Yeller is to the left of red and blue, which is not next to black. Purple can only lie beside black, and none else. Black is to the right of yeller. I regret I can't remember more.
Okay. So, yellow, red, blue, black, purple. Okay. That's what I want to do. Purple, black. No. Has to be correct. Yellow, blue, red, black, purple. There we go. Don't ask me how I figured that out so easily. Don't ask me how I figured that out. Wow, the whole world just spawned underneath me. Oh, what is this? Okay. Oh. Fuck you. Didn't expect to get it right. How do I get out of this? Yeah, I can get. Can't use enter to get out of that, huh? Let's do. I was hoping to get out of this. I didn't really want to be in here. How do I get out of you? Oh, I guess I'm not getting out of this. Alright, let's grab... space to exit? Oh, okay. don't know if there's a specific like pattern it wants me to take or what. Oh. Oh. I have a time limit. Okay. So. I want to get from you to you. I need you. I need you. You. No. Yes. Do one at a time. Okay, I see why. Okay. I thought I like found the secret sauce and doing all of them at the same time. I thought you had to like activate run to the next, activate that one, run to the next, and so on. But sounds good. If I can do them one at a time, that's perfect. Okay. Ooh, just in time. You suck. Now I just need a thing to get to that one. You need to be swapped with you. Then you need to be swapped with you. That opens up the next one. That. Piper. Really? Really? There we go. What? We're talking to a teddy bear. Why is it not registering that? I'm just gonna wait. This game has a knack of not registering the greens today. That. This was a much easier puzzle than I thought it was gonna be. I think what's making this game feel good for me and I'm enjoying my time with it is because the puzzles aren't too insane. Like they're crazy, but they're not like too crazy. Right now, this doesn't give it. It doesn't matter what the fuck I do on this part. Just, yep. Easy. Easy mode. See, boss fight or another puzzle? Oh, one of the water direction puzzles? Oh, fun. Okay. Okay. I'm missing a few barrels. Wow, I was not happy with me. Don't know what happened there because I didn't skip. So that was weird. Okay. Okay. Didn't open. Combo to find out. It was like half open. Am I always putting the barrels in like the right spot? On close more, I think. Right? Yeah, you close more. Okay, so you close more. That one opened a little more. Okay. What do I need? You? No, that one opened. Okay. Always have to have them on a pressure plate. Okay. Uh-oh. Where'd the kiddo? Where's your popcorn? Is it all gone? No? Oh. Oh, wait. Download up. Okay. Ah, okay. Was it supposed to be highlighting these the whole time? Because I definitely did this combo before. I 100% did that combo before.
I don't much like these goblins, but if they can help,
That's definitely, I think I just progressed the story though.
it's all worth it.
I just hope what we've given them is enough to keep them from tossing us all in the pots.
Of course it is. We made a deal with them, didn't we?
Oh, I don't have too much time left. I only have 30 minutes.
You know this as
Hurry
well as
up.
I do.
Your master says you have what we need. Did he do his part?
Yes, he has.
And I see you have done yours. Together, we
No, I
will
just said that the puzzles in this game weren't too bad.
Just so we get the bearded ones. You have the map?
Indeed.
Let me see.
Oh, there's the black arrow.
Black arrow. If I can sneak past all these goblins and thieves, I can retrieve the arrow for Bard.
If I get the arrow now, do I have time to go back to the other rooms? Or is it kind of just like one or the other? You go back first? Okay. Start off with guy. Now nothing is moving. I did that, and then I did. I promise I didn't have the barrels on the first time I did that. God damn it. Alright, and it's this one probably? No, it's that one. No, it's not. That one. Oh boy, this is a... Yep. Really? A lot of money. Ooh, that was close. Okay. I've got one more left. None of them are activated. Bilbo? Okay, so there's this one. For a second, I became the barrel. I feel like it's kind of like picking and choosing when it doesn't want to activate the pressure sensor. Because when I did this before, it didn't register that I had touched any of them. And now it's doing fine. Or I'm just stupid and I ran off it too fast, which is also entirely possible. I can't blame the game for everything. For my own mental inadequacies. Oh, you need to be heavier. Oh, you can just be two. Okay. I see, said the blind man. I'm also stupid so when I do this, so. Look at that. Okay. There we go. And a scroll. Master jump tactics. Okay. More advanced version of the jump tactics. This attack does even more damage than the first. Okay. That just hurts more. Excellent. Matter of remembering how I got the first door open. I think it was left, middle, right. I think. Wait, was this one first? Yes. Pick me. We'll see. See how fast I failed the first time. Go, oh, that's right. Nerf gun. I'm like, what are you playing with? Nerf for nothing. In case I need to stop early. Interesting. Nah, I think he's stuck walking to the goblin. Yes, he was. Awesome. My favorite. Ah, fuck. Really? Okay. Stop. There's a way in there. Hello? Chest there. There's a purple diamond there. Yeah. Over there too. Hey, Bilbo. Uh-oh. That up. Hold on, give my thing back. No thing, just run. Don't see me, leave me alone. Don't see me, shut up. How do I get up? Oh.
The dwarves will try to slay the dragon. If they do, then the gold is ours.
15 more minutes. Racing against the clock.
Arrow. You stole a black arrow.
Oh yeah, ruining their friendship.
Betrayal! Men! Slay the goblin thieves!
Fight, goblins! Fight!
I have them right where we want them. Now, if I can just get out and get to Bard, he can round them up.
I like how during the cutscene, it like, ooh, that was almost crash. It where's it going with that? It recharges my stealth. Ooh, that was almost bad. Nope, that wasn't it. Whoops. I'm dumb. Secretly a goblin. Thanks, game. Give me heart failure. Really? That? Over here? Should be able to make that. Yep. Cool. Right there, kid? Do that real quick. Okay.
The thieves and goblins are all trapped inside.
Dude, I can't be that much left.
Into that warehouse, men. You wait here, Bilbo. The town guard will finish this.
It's the end of the mission. The quest, the chapter, rather.
Who would have
That
ever
one?
thought someone so small could be so useful? Good
Everyone keeps
I found the black arrow.
The line of Gideon.
everyone keeps complimenting me on how useful I am, and then they make fun of me in the very next sentence. Why?
I am in your debt. Come visit me outside the Great Hall when you're ready to leave this place.
I'm fast. I go fast. Really don't need to save over that. I don't know why I keep doing it. I think I did everything here. I mean, I'll go talk to Thorn real quick and yeah, end the chapter, I guess. I think I did everything. Didn't get too much gold. I thought I was gonna get more gold. Didn't get too much silver. That's all right. I'll just save some up. I don't need to buy any potions or anything like that. Hey, Thorn, you got anything for me?
Welcome.
Nope, just welcome to Lake Town. All right, thanks for the help, Thorn. Nice cutscene, don't skip. Got it. I've been doing pretty good at not skipping the cutscenes, the main cutscenes. Like, I'll skip conversations that aren't like important. Like if I talk to this dude, I'll skip that conversation, but
Thank you
not this
again,
one.
Bilbo Baggins. This town is in your
Yeah, I mean, this is the end of the chapter. This is gonna be the last one for the day, and then we'll do more on Tuesday. Oh wow, I missed a lot of coins. Holy shit, where did I miss a lot of coins? Oh, there was a chest. Where was the chest I didn't open? Weird. Alright, I thought I got all the chests. I guess apparently not. I'm good on potions. I'm good. I mean, I could buy that. But I have all those, so I'm like... Nah, we're fine. Save it for the
people of Lake
health
Town
upgrade.
said farewell as the dwarves set out for the Lonely Mountain. They passed through the lands destroyed by the dragon.
No keys? I still got 3 of them.
Smaug. High in the mountain, Bilbo saw a thrush cracking snails. Then, as the sun set on the last night of Durin's day,
Or do
Bilbo
the
saw a
things get more of a
keyhole
pain in the
inside
ass?
the mountain and called for the dwarves. They opened the secret passage into Smaug's lair.
We must go fight Smaug. I got 3 more chapters left.
Now is the time for our esteemed Mr. Baggins to earn his reward. You must enter the dragon's lair. Bring me the golden cup of Thor.
The golden cup of Thor.
I suspect he will not be pleased to meet you.
I'm sure he'll be fine. Fuck these guys real quick, and then save.
Don't look him in the eyes. Be careful, Bilbo.
Careful, Bilbo.
Who's that ring of yours, Baggins? I'm quaking in my boots.
Remember, stay away from him. You're the finest bird.
Oh, look at that. They're actually praising me now. Look at that. some character development among the dwarves. I can't go past that tree. 18-year-old game, by the way.
With you, but
I'd go with you, but well, you know, I'm afraid.
It's time for...
Yeah, serious work.
Just thinking of...
you must enter the...
Anything else?
You can do this, Bilbo.
Bravest of us all. I wish they all know that now, finally. Alright, let's save. I have to unfortunately call it just because I do have to go get ready for work and take a shower and all that kind of dumb stuff. But now it's, yeah. We've done everything. Now it's your turn. I've done every single thing. I've saved you from the elves. I've saved you from dying and starving in the middle of the forest. I've saved you from my horrible things frame rate. So far so good.